Okay, so we're going to get started on a question here. So I wrote down the actual question, and we need some information. So Ciumedrol is a medication for asthma, or it's a steroid basically to reduce inflammation, help with breathing, etc. It's usually given either IV piggyback or IV push. So it's ordered at 1.5 milligrams per kilogram to be given once a day. And we know that the child weighs 74.8 pounds. The drug label says 125 milligrams per 2 mLs. So how many mLs should the nurse give? So we need to figure out how many mLs. But the first thing we need to do is remember we need to change it to kilograms, because remember we always do calculations in kilograms. And it's also saying that he's ordering 1.5 milligrams per kilogram once a day. So let's go ahead and convert that here. All right, so as we know, 2.2 pounds equal a kilogram. And so what we're going to do is take the 74.8 pounds, and we need to divide that. You can use a slash line for divide or a divide sign. All right, so if you divide that on your calculator, you're going to get 34 kilograms. All right, so that way, now we can fill in this spot right here, 34 kilograms. All right, so we have this much information. All right, so now what we have to do is we now can take this 1.5, because now we know the kilograms, to figure out what the actual dose is going to be. Then we'll need to convert it to mLs. So let's do the next part of it. All right, so we're going to take 1.5 milligrams, and we're going to times it by 34 kilograms. Because remember, it says milligrams per kilogram, so we need to times that. And that equals 51 milligrams. All right, so we have now this figured out. We need to give 51 milligrams. That's the order. We got that narrowed down, okay? So we need to find out how many mL should the nurse give. The drug label says 125 milligrams per 2 mLs. So let's go ahead and put that formula together. So the formula would be, what did the doctor order over what's on hand, or what do you have? And then at this point, you're going to find out what your volume is. What do you have? How many cc's do you have, or mLs? Okay, so let's put this together. Your order is 51 milligrams. Okay, so we have 51 milligrams. What do you have on hand? So looking at this right here, you have 125 milligrams on hand. And then you're going to times that by your volume. You have 2 mLs in that, so you're going to inject 2 mLs, or say 2 mLs is in there. Oops, mLs. All right, so let's bring this into a formula. So you're going to take 51 divided by 125, and you're going to times it by 2 mLs. Because these cancel out now. Remember, when you have two of alike, those cancel out. So what do you have left? You have mLs. That always makes it easier to you can cancel these out, because now you're looking for mLs. 51 divided by 125 times 2 equals 0.82. And remember, always put a 0 before the decimal if there's nothing before it. And that's your answer. So you're going to give 0.82 milliliters of Ciumedrol a day to this child.